live, dude.
I thought this was a test stream.
Dude, there's only like 40 viewers, man. It's all good.
What? I went on stream eating lentil soup.
Yeah, man.
Shit, yeah, professional. That is pro. Oh damn.
It's alright, nobody even said anything in the chat. See, nobody even noticed.
Yeah, no one even noticed that I was completely unprofessional. That's good. That is good.
Dude, there is no professionalism on this cast. This is chill cast mode. This isn't TLS, man.
Yeah, this is open heat. I forgot.
Yeah, it's open heat.
Yes, sir. I like it. Just more of a kind of, you know, behind the scenes look.
Dude, I can hear the thumping of the Broodor sounds from you.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my headphones on.
Sounds legit.
Alright. God, I got them turned up for that. That's what happens when we don't do a test.
Alright. Are you on Icy Cup? I'm in Optium Liquid.
Alright, I'm on my way.
I'm so ready for this. I played like my first Gem League set yesterday against Jonah Man, and I played 2 more today. One against Bakuryu.
Oh yeah, I saw you playing Bakary earlier. How did it go?
Yeah.
Any reveal?
I don't want to spoil it, like cause they have to cast it, right? So
Yeah, of course.
I gotta say though, all 3 of my series were highly entertaining. At least in my opinion.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I tried to build as many cannons in my opponent's base as possible, so I hope the viewers will appreciate this.
I know I will. Do you know when that's being casted?
I have no idea. Since it's Gem League, it could be like
Anytime, right?
yeah.
Is Sir Jolt coming back?
I hope so. But see, the deadline for replays is I think next Friday. It's August 1st. So the games need to all be done like imminently.
Yeah. So, wow, you've really got to get on it. I hope you're in practice. Your 0-0 account suggests otherwise.
Yeah, my games yesterday against Jonah Man were like the first Broodor I've played in months.
Oh damn.
I think they reflected that a little bit.
How's Jono, man? Is he any good these days?
I think he seemed to be on a similar level to me, which was kind of weird considering I was super out of practice. So I guess he must be out of practice too.
You used to be Ghoster.
Times have changed. Times have changed.
Yeah.
Although I will say this. I'll give this little teaser. My Shuttle Reaver micro appears to have improved a lot. Somehow in the interim.
It's because your brain has just forgotten to multitask, so you're just there, just with a group of goons and a shuttle and a reaver, just owning it, and then you get back to your base and you've got 1.5k, and all your probes are in a big stack.
This is in fact what has happened. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. I'm gonna go make a first replay.
All right. Okay, that's good. I think we've warmed everyone up now.
All right. Go say 1.
Ah, yeah. Good times.
All right. Welcome everybody. We are now officially getting underway for the Broodor Open Heat. I saw somebody already ask in the chat what this actually is, so I'm just gonna drag this thread into the window here. I'll link it to you guys. Basically, this is an awesome little summer tournament sponsored by thebgh.com and starspawn.cc. We are on the 3rd day of qualifiers, although the 2nd day of casting. So we had a qualifier on Friday and Saturday, and there is actually one running right now on Icy Cup, although I think it's already started, so you can't sign up anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, so after today, we'll know the 9 players who qualify. Now, 9 sounds like a funny number, because it is, because the first stage of the actual tournament will be a round robin, where all 9 players will play each other. And that'll be across 2 weeks, so we'll be casting various games from those matches. And then the top 4 from the group stage, from the round robin stage, will go into this double elimination bracket. So that's how that works, and you can see the maps here: Outsider, Fighting Spirit, Bloody Ridge, and Andromeda. If you have seen Broodor at any point, you almost certainly know these maps. So yeah, good times.
Good times indeed.
So we saw some games already yesterday. I guess I'll spoil them, but well, I think I think we saw Scan qualify, winning the whole thing. I think Zero also qualified in second place because this is top 3 qualify. But I don't know who actually qualified in third. So I'll just wait for Tupac to message me about that. But
we don't even have to check things anymore. Tupacalypse just tells us stuff in Sky.
Yeah, he's just there.
He's so good.
He's the producer.
Yeah, he actually is. He's just kind of fallen into the role.
Mm-hmm. All right. Anyway. So yes, game number 1. I don't actually know who's playing in this game yet because it just says semifinals on the replay. So we're gonna have to go to the game start. So are you ready, Elegant?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. First game of the day. Casey, Mr. Blue says, what year was Bloody Ridge played? I actually have no idea. I don't know when that was actually in the map pool.
Bloody Ridge, it's fairly not too old, is it?
Yeah, I think it was one of the later ones.
Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly. Anyway, looks like we're going to have KYCT. I don't know if that's supposed to be pronounced like kicked or something.
No, let's just say KYCT.
All right, and he will be facing off against Wallace. So we got a PvP to start the day. This is excellent. I actually know a little bit about this matchup. I was actually surprised. I got 2 Protosses in my Gem League group, so yeah.
Oh, good.
So I had 2 PvPs and a PvZ against Bakuryu.
Nice. Bakuryu, yeah, that's a tough matchup. Is he in practice at the moment?
I have no idea actually. I see. The thing is, like, you know, it would be irrelevant whether he's in practice or not for him to to play against me. But I do know this. I did discover that he made one fatal mistake.
Oh. This is getting juicy now.
It seems that he is now lacking a mustache.
No.
Yes.
The source of all his power?
Yes. He has actually removed it for some reason. I do not know why.
But that's his claim to fame, that mustache.
Exactly. So I told him, I was like, dude, you have to grow it back for TLS4, man. There's no way you're going to win TLS4 if you don't have that thing. So.
And since there isn't a set date for that yet, then just start now. Start early.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's epic by the time we get there. That's what's got to happen.
Hey, it looks like we have nothing out of the ordinary here. Just gateways in the main for both of these players. Note, of course, there is a nice free mineral only in your base, just in case you, I don't know, wanted to do a 12 next or something, you know.
Oh, and we got a second gateway going down for Wall Ace, and a second gateway going down for KYCT as well. So
Wall Ace.
Both, I always read it as Wall Ace for some reason. Can't see it now.
Oh, what the hell? Oh my god. See, whenever I read the name, I think of Pulp Fiction. You know, Marcellus Wallace.
I haven't even seen Pulp Fiction. I haven't even seen it.
Well, I haven't seen the whole movie, but I've seen, like, you know, the iconic scenes on YouTube, right?
Okay.
Surely you look those ones up at least.
I don't tend to do that.
What?
Maybe I should. Maybe I should.
Oh my god! Somebody link Elegant like the best Pulp Fiction scenes in the chat right now. Dude, you have to watch it. It's hilarious.
I'm aware of kind of some of the influences of Pulp Fiction because I've seen things like Spaced, which does draw on that a little bit. But yeah, I'm uneducated. Please help me, guys.
Oh man, you must miss like so many references, like pop cultural references to that. Anyway, looks like who's blue? KYCT has the scouting advantage. He scouted in the right direction with his probe, so he's just wandering around here in the base. Not going to see too much here. I suspect both these players are just looking to expand after these 2 gates. It sort of becomes like a game of chicken, like who's going to or who dares to expand first, feeling like they can actually defend with their zealots. You can see, oh well, there we go. Nexus going down for KYCT because he had the scouting advantage.
But it's scouted immediately, so of course Wallace knows exactly what's up. KYCT, I expect he's Wallace about to send out his zealots as expected. He just wants to put the pressure on a little bit here and try and take advantage of any zealot advantage he might have over KYCT just for the time being, and just, you know, poke away at that natural expansion so that things aren't too comfortable for his opponent, and maybe just force an error or two, and perhaps very rarely get an advantage and be able to take down that natural, but probably not going to happen. It looks like Wallace is going to stay on the 1 base for the time being, and that is kind of one way to deal in this situation when you've been kind of picked to the post with the expansion timing, is to stay on 1 base and try something a bit more aggressive. It looks like he's going to make his gas. Is he considering it? It looks like he probably will when he's got 100.
Yeah, that's actually kind of weird. I thought he'd be going for a Nexus as well. I don't really understand the point of going 2 gate and then going a really delayed tech. Generally, the game plays out is that, you know, both players go 2-gate and they make like 5 Zealots or something, depending on the size of the map, and then they just go. This is an interesting shield battery positioning. I don't think that shield battery. Oh wow! Oh no, he's caught, but there's one Zealot on the back. It's not helping. But one probe does fall. Looks like for one Zealot, he's actually gonna get all 3 probes. The probes are in kind of a funny position to try to block off the escape. Yeah. So, you know, KYCT throws away those probes. Not sure that was worth it.
No, I don't think that's ideal for KYCT. Wallace looked like he was going to get stuck in a really tough position right there with all his Zealots kind of out of place, but it somehow ended up working out for him. But I don't think he's going to be able to push too far, and especially with the shield battery there, keeping those Zealots full of life. And yeah, he'll probably just have to do a bit more poking around, but he's not really going to get anywhere. KYC's got that pretty well locked down. But back at home, we've got a Cybernetical. Oh, I don't know if that's the best engagement position for Wallace. His Zealot's getting a little bit out-surrounded right there. Looks like KYCT is going to take a significant numbers advantage now. Very bad beginning to that battle for Wallace. Now he's going to have to pull all the way back. Because he didn't expand, he's not going to be too susceptible to any kind of pressure. But look at this. Turning the battle around, and he's going to be able to push KYCT all the way back into his natural, and this is a little bit of a tough position for KYCT. He's going to have to micro fairly well, but he does still have a Zealot advantage now with the reinforcements popping out. Whilst back at home, Wallace, yeah, the Cybernetics core is nearly done, and I guess he's going to go for Reaver Tech after this, because otherwise the Dragoons would just be too slow to make any real impact.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I don't know, I guess we'll have to see. He's getting his first couple of goons right now. On the other side, we do have a Forge, actually. So no Cybercore yet from KYCT. He has started mining his gas, just now getting the core, so that's going to be quite late. That's actually going to make it really hard to stop any kind of Reaver attack.
Yeah, really tough.
In particular because, like, the distance between their mains is actually not huge. Like, it's very easy for him. Actually, Wallace could even go for an elevator into that open area in the back of the main if he wanted. But in the meantime, we got another Zealot engagement here. Actually, very, very poor for Wallace. I think maybe getting a bit overconfident there.
Yeah, I think so. He wants to snipe that cannon. I'm not quite sure why he was so desperate to snipe that cannon, because he's not actually going for DTs. Yeah. So I'm not quite sure. I don't know why that was such a priority for him. Still no Robo either. He is just going for Dragoons in Dragoon range, but now he does have the first couple of Dragoons out on the map. And this can actually be a little bit interesting because those Dragoons can sort of do some damage to the Zealots on the way back home, and he might be able to hit before those cannons come in, although it looks like one cannon will just be coming in on time. Otherwise, this could have spelled a little bit of difficulty for KYCT.
Yeah, but I think with that many Zealots, he could have just bought enough time anyway. He might have, you know, if the cannon was slightly later, he would have just had to sacrifice a couple more Zealots. But with the cannons there, I mean, and in an absolute emergency, he could even pull probes. Wasn't really going to break that. In the meantime, we have 3 gates and a robotics facility, so this could potentially just be a Dragoon Reaver all-in at the front to break it. I think it actually could be really effective considering how slow the core was. For KYCT, who's also going for a Citadel Badoon. This is almost certainly going to be a DT follow-up here. Now, this is going to be very interesting. I feel like this is too late, and if Wallace plays it smartly and gets an obs, the DTs are going to do absolutely nothing.
Oh no, but he's got a Templar Archives coming in, so that's going to delay his Observer Tech for a while, because of course that's pretty gas intensive. So KYCT could actually... no, I'm the wrong way around. Okay.
You got it backwards.
Yeah, I got it the other way around. Okay. So
all good, all good.
Turn that around. We do have a Robo up and ready for Wallace, so he shouldn't be too susceptible. But he is only getting robotics support bay. He's not actually getting an observatory yet. So wait and see if he gets any kind of a hint. He should know this though, right? Because we've got 4 cannons, we've got only Zealots. He's got to know that this is what's happening.
I mean, this is going for DT straight off this fast sign is definitely something like I would do. Like I would do this all the time. So, you know, if this was me playing in Wallace's position, I'd definitely be very, very suspicious. But you know, it's been kind of like an interesting opener, and particularly from Wallace's side, not opting for the super fast expand after the 2 gates. So it's possible like his timings and his game sense are a little bit off right now. He still does have some time. If he builds an observatory right now, he should be okay. In the meantime, the first 2 DTs... Actually, wait, no. The first 2 DTs are already almost done, so... He can still build the observatory now. Okay, his observatory is halfway done. Observers, of course, do build very, very quickly, so if he builds an observer straight away, he should be good. Oh, and I think he sees it. I think he sees the shadows.
Yeah, Wallace sees it. That's okay. So Wallace is going to be able to get back in time. it may appear that KYCT is being incredibly conservative with all these cannons, and he is being pretty conservative with that cannon count, but it's so easy to get caught really, really badly if you don't cannon up hard enough. Yeah. When you're doing a fast expand build. I do feel though that he's been a little bit slow on probe production. He looks light on probes, really, really light, and I don't know if he's been skimping on those a little bit or if he's just been missing out. Yeah, the observer will be down just a second, and this DT won't really be of any consequence.
Yeah, looks like it's going to grab a couple of free units here and then get scared away when the ops comes out. But yeah, you're absolutely right about this cannon situation. Basically, because he's rushing the tech so much, it looks like he was cutting potentially on the probes, and of course having to build so many cannons because his ground army is very, very small. And if Wallace were to go for some kind of huge Dragoon all-in against the front, if he didn't have enough cannons, even though the DTs might potentially come out and sort of save him a little bit, Wallace could have easily just like run past and just killed all of his probes. Like that's a big danger when you're rushing for DTs like this. Even though yes, technically if he has no detection you can kill all his units, the amount of damage he can do before that happens is quite a bit. But oh, random High Templar are gonna get sniped out here.
Or maybe not. Wallace needs to be able to track that down because Storm is a pretty big deal when you're going for this kind of build, and it looks like yeah, he's gonna grab it.
Wow.
Goodbye, Mr. High Templar. That's a sinking feeling, isn't it, when you're doing this kind of build? You want those High Templars. And with no Dragoons either, this is going to make it really difficult because the 2 Storms would have been enough to take down this Reaver, but the Reaver takes no damage whatsoever, very quickly being spirited away. And this is actually really difficult for KYCT. He's got nothing to deal with that Reaver in the shuttle, but the shuttle's not going to last very long if Wallace keeps microing like that. But he's just going to siege down this front door and might be onto a good thing.
Yeah, that High Templar was absolutely crucial for this defense. That was a very, very big error from KYCT. And he's still only got 2 gateways, so he can't even like reproduce enough. Looks like he's going to snipe the shuttle, but that's fairly irrelevant here. There's nothing that the Reaver needs to be microed against. There's just no units, so I don't like killing the shuttle doesn't really do anything. Like if he had another couple of storms, he could try and storm it down, but as it is, he's just going to get destroyed here at the front. He just got no units. He's only got cannons.
Yep, just cannons, and cannons not so good against Reaver, unless the Reaver does this and walks into cannon range, but the Reaver's going to be absolutely fine. He does have a couple more storms kind of building up. They're on the way. Not quite ready yet, but I think he should be able to flush this Reaver and Goon Force out fairly easily once that gets in. The cannons didn't do much, but they were enough to kind of hold off the pressure.
Oh,
just
the Obs actually died. He can make a DT now, actually, and snipe everything.
Yeah.
And he gets the Reaver. Oh, does he have another Storm? He needs another Storm. He's got 1 in the back. Storm again, you got 1 in the back. You got 2. Storm, please! Storm! Oh. Yes, very nice. One more. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's the money Storm. That's the money Storm. 3 Dragoons falling there. He's still kind of in the expansion, but KYCT's...
Oh wait, there's a DT in the main. Now. There's a DT in the main. He's got 3 kills.
Oh, that's quite good by Wallace to notice that, actually.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
Yeah.
I can't believe that only has 3 kills. I'm actually quite happy about this, and I didn't just like miss a 20 kill DT.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Maybe he hit a building or something by mistake and that alerted Wallace to his presence. I don't know. But Wallace not macroing too well either. He's got 1,200 minerals. KYCT doing a lot better on that front.
The supplies are even, Elegant.
This is whoa. That's a bit weird.
Yeah, I definitely thought actually that that KYCT was just gonna die straight up to that Reaver.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think Wallace maybe could have done a bit better with that. He let the shuttle get away from him a little bit, and he wasn't quite as focused as he might have been with taking down the cannons. So I feel like that could have gone a bit better for him. He's got 4 gateways now, so he's going to be able to pump goons at a reasonable rate. But the trouble is, he's way behind on tech right now. His Templar tech is nowhere near. He's just started his Citadel. And so this tech that KYCT's got is going to really have a major impact. And having lost a Reaver as well, his only Reaver, then he doesn't really have any AoE damage, which is a big deal in PvP. Really big deal.
Absolutely. And also, he had like a lot of minerals and no gas, and it looks like part of the reason is that he actually didn't put 2 more back on his main geyser after running everything away from the DT. So he's only mining with 1 guy on his main gas right now, which is severely hurting him.
Yeah. Oh god, that's really bad because yeah, his mineral gas is getting a little bit unbalanced, and now he's just started pumping out zealots, and he's actually going for speed lot tech. So that's not necessarily such a bad thing, but he does need to spot that right away because he needs the Templar tech in here to stay toe to toe. We've got a little bit of a storm drop coming in as well, but that's going to get spotted by a very nice bit of clairvoyancy from Wallace, leaving a DT in the back, but he might not be able to touch the time.
Ah, Storm!
It's gonna be alright.
Wait, Wait.
Yeah, there we go. 8 kills, 9 kills. Oh, damn,
oh,
that was...
Oh, the main! The main! Stop! What? Let's go!
Nothing happens, but there's still a DT in there, and the Observer is way away. The Observer is not where it needs to be. There's a DT that's going to be able to put a little bit of hurt just until the Observer gets over there. Shuttle does go down. The Stormdrop's actually not doing too much in the end. He got, what, maybe 6 probes or so in total?
That freaking High Templar in the main stormed twice on a full mineral line and got 1 kill. I am so disappointed with that Templar. Like, yeah. What the hell? Also, yeah. I'm quite amused by these gateways because they block goons on the left side, so the goons have to kind of go around the right, which is really confusing.
Oh, yeah, that's a bit awkward because the goons sometimes just end up wandering around aimlessly if that happens.
Yeah, exactly. And meanwhile, we got a Zilla Archon force in the front. Zilla Archon High Templar.
That's a little bit worrying. That's a little bit worrying.
I don't think it's enough though. There's only 1 Archon. There are 3 High Templar though. It could come down to the storm. There's a lot of energy. Here we go. Storm 1, Storm 2. These are pretty good storms. The Protoss army, the Teal army is backing out. I really don't think this is enough to break the front though. Oh, that's a good storm.
I think he's going to have to retreat, but nonetheless, that was a very, very nicely traded engagement for KYCT. Even so, he's still got more Zealots coming in here. He might just be able to continue pushing Wallace back and really make this engagement count. He's going to have to retreat now. He definitely doesn't want to lose the last of his Zealots, but I think that was a good trade overall for KYCT. As long as he can keep those High Templar alive on the retreat, which he can, Wallace not giving chase. And yeah, that actually worked out pretty nicely. They're now even on bases. They're fairly even on supply as well. KYCT slightly behind though. I still think his probe count is maybe not quite as good as it could be, and he's a bit oversaturated at the natural compared to the main.
Elegant, elegant. So you know how before there was only 1 guy on the main gas? Well, now there's only 1 guy on the natural gas. So he fixed the main gas, and now he's got his natural gas messed up because of that storm drop. So yeah, he's got. The funny thing is he still has a decent amount of gas because he actually hasn't been making High Templar at all, so he's only been making Zealots and Goons, which actually doesn't cost that much gas. But as soon as he tries to start making High Templars, he's going to be really, really sad. So now he's got the Templar Archives just starting, super duper late.
Yeah, he's got 3 guys back on the natural gas now. So that's maybe it was I want to say it's intentional. I know it wasn't, but just give Wallace a bit of credit there where it ain't due. And he's got more observers popping out now. He needs to be keeping a better handle on the map than he is because, okay, now he's going to see his opponent's army popping out with that 1 scouting zealot. I think he was heading down to the 9 o'clock base where KYCT's been thinking of another base for a while, and they're both doing the same thing, but there's already a zealot over on the right-hand side of KYCT, which is doing a bit of a block there. But this is going to be a much better engagement position for Wallace. If KYCT decides to engage, I don't know if it's a good idea, because he's got a bit of a conga line thing going on. Managing to correct that right here, and let's see if that area...
oh no, Panda Bear guy! No! The Panda Bear guy!
Damn it.
Well,
KYCT.
KYCT just lost the game right there.
Yeah, he did.
Like, there's no way he can actually win anymore. He's killed the Panda Bear guy. This is a travesty. Oh man, he's doing good storms though.
Yeah, but nothing can save him now, and we know it. Panda Bear guy splattered on the battlefield. Shit, that's bad. It looks so devastating as well when he dies. It just kind of falls apart into like a rib cage.
It's gruesome, man.
It's horrible.
This is a horrific death.
Yeah. Storm just splits him in 2. And basically anything does. Probe attack splits in 2. Bad times.
To be fair, probes do have particle beams that like cut through minerals, so I'd imagine they could actually splat a Panda Bear guy.
Yeah, simple Panda Bear doesn't stand a chance. KOACT is actually way behind on supply at this point. I think he's been really lax with his probe production. You know, I think he's feeling that a little bit here because his main is still way undersaturated. He's going to have trouble properly saturating that 4th base. He needs to get back on the probe production right away. Otherwise, it's really just not going to have enough.
Was that you?
Oh no, that's someone outside my window.
Nice.
What do they say? Are there people causing a disturbance?
Looks like there's a disturbance at Elegance, everybody. Do not fret. The show must go on.
The show must
wait. Looks like we have another gas situation. Wallace now has 4 guys on the main gas and 2 guys on the natural gas. This guy just cannot get his gas probes right. Oh my god.
It's not so hard, though, is it really? It's not that hard.
Oh man. Alright, looks like we're gonna have another engage.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be big.
His army composition is looking good every time, but he just somehow isn't winning the engagements. Wallace having to pull back once again though into kind of surroundy type formation.
Yeah, Wallace is
KYCT. Yeah.
Wallace has a lot more zealots, so he wants to go for the big concave, but there are 4 Archons in this army by KYCT. That's going to be huge against these Clump Zealots. Great storm on the Clump Zealots. Oh my goodness, shredding through those Zealots. 4 Archons are still alive. 5 Archons, in fact, are all still alive. This is the power of the Archon in PvP. This is why I am such a heavy advocate of the mass Archon Zealot composition in this matchup. It's just ridiculously strong.
That was an awesome engagement for KYCT right there, and I don't know why he's not continuing to push forward. I guess he just wants to wait for some reinforcements to come in, but there they are. He needs to get in there now if he's going to really take full advantage of this. At least he's got to prevent the 3 o'clock from going up. He needs to get on over there and do something with that big victory, because otherwise Wallace will be able to bounce back fairly well. But KYCT now significantly ahead in supply. He's good 20 supply ahead, which of course is a super big deal in a mirror match. 20 supply is no small thing. But even still, Wallace is deciding to push out. I don't know if that's a very good idea. He's just going to throw away a few free goons right now and kind of do some fancy micro, but there's no way that that's going to be able to pay off. Oh, actually though, he does manage to pick off 2 Archons, which could be very handy for him as the game goes on. But I think he's going to lose his. I think he's going to lose his 3 o'clock now to that marauding army of KYCT.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. It's almost like he's doing that ZVP Hydra to snipe Templar micro. It's like, yeah, I don't think that really works. Although, you know, he did get a couple Archons, so maybe he does work.
Yeah.
Although a couple of random units coming from the top, I'm not sure what's going on there. But it looks like this 3 o'clock is just going to stay up because it seems that KYCT doesn't even know it's there for some reason. Like, he's got good scouting on the bottom left and bottom right of the map. He's got his Zealot patrolling those. But for like, I thought he knew that there was a base here at the 3 o'clock. I don't know why he's not actually doing anything.
Yeah, I have no idea. I guess it's just, you know, sometimes you get a blind spot in game where there's an obvious expansion and you just don't look at it. It's weird. It's
happened to me in Gem League.
It all happens in Gem League. Everything that can happen does happen in Gem League. Broken replays, blind spots, you name it. KYCT now setting up a nice position outside Wallace's base, and Wallace coming out again. I still don't think he's got the army composition for this. He's got so little tech, and he still doesn't have a single side storm. I don't think we've seen one side storm.
Oh my god, there's a Dark Archon.
Are you kidding me? But it's not even necessary because there isn't a single High Templar. We need good storms again from KYCT. That is one good storm. There's quite a lot of damage on the retreating army. Another good storm right there. And if he can get a good concave now, then
he's going after the probes. Wait, he's confused. He's running in the wrong direction. What's going on here? His army's not even doing anything. Okay, there we go. Looks like he saw the probes transferring. Was like, oh wait, maybe I should go 3 o'clock. And then meanwhile, the army of Wallace started chasing him as well. But this is could be interesting if Wallace goes in now and sort of squashes the army between his army and the cannons. That could be a nice position here. You can see the Archons are engaging the cannons, and the rest of the army is flanking the dragoons. Here we go. Is the Dark Archon going to do anything at all? There's nothing for it to feed back. I don't think it has Maelstrom. It doesn't have energy yet for it, at least. And here we go. But it doesn't look like there's enough stuff, or is there? It's almost only dragoons remaining. It's going to be close, but it looks like Wallace is going to come out ahead. The Archons were mucking about in the base, and it looks like a victory somehow for the Teal Protoss.
That's unbelievable. Had this army not got split, then this would simply not have happened. He could even have waited. There was no reason for him to rush into that engagement. However, it looks like he's going to be able to clear up the remainder of Wallace's army right here with his reinforcements and might be able to take down that Nexus, which is what I think his idea is. But of course, Wallace now reinforcing himself. Will this Nexus go down? It looks like it probably will go down. Doing a little bit of cute probe drilling, and he might actually be able to save this.
It's gonna be close. The Zealots are getting stuck. They're getting stuck. The Nexus!
Oh, the High Templar ought to just storm it in anger now, just in case that suddenly does something. But it looks like KYC is going to come in and try and finish that off. It's going to cost him a fair few units though if those cannons do get up. Actually, no, he's abandoning it. So the Nexus is going to survive. I think that was kind of the whole army doing the job of something that like 5 Zealots could have done. You know, one nice harass could have done that whole job, and he would have been able to keep his army intact. I think that was a real mistake there from KYCT to let his whole army go in and get so split like that.
Looks like he's going in again though, but now the cannons are finishing, so there's no way it's gonna happen. He should have he had 5 Zealots there. He should have just suicided them to kill the Nexus there, while it was low.
Yeah.
Now it's obviously too late, but definitely could have just gone for that. I mean, they wouldn't even have suicided. He could have just gone in and killed the Nexus and ran back out again. Probably would have just lost a single Zealot or something. But well, now that's up. This game is going to be prolonged here, but still a very big supply lead for KWCT. 129 to 98 right now, and a lot of cannons being made at this 3 o'clock. Interestingly, only 2 cannons at the 9 o'clock. If Wallace just sends like 10 zealots there, he could easily kill the cannons in the Nexus.
Yeah, he could. I guess this is what happens though when you've got that nice map control. KYCT's had map control for so long now. Like, there's almost no reason, as long as his scouting is good, which it has been fairly good so far, then there's actually no reason for him to fear such a harass, because he should be able to block it down before it even gets there.
Indeed, indeed. Meanwhile, random DT actually dying at the bottom left of cannons. Does see the Nexus starting there, so he knows he's going to be down another base here in not too much longer. I like these couple of obs, by the way, that are at the 12 for KYC. God, I keep forgetting. KYCT. It's so confusing because there's, you know, a TL writer or, you know, staff guy called KJWCJ, and so it's like, I keep thinking of his name instead.
Because it starts with K.
Exactly, and it's just like a seemingly bunch of random letters.
Yeah, those random letter names.
Speaking of random letters, though, did you know that how Scan's ID on Twitch is Skryu? Skyru.
Exactly,
right? Yeah. Everyone thinks it's Skyru. It's actually Skryu, and the reason is it's actually his name, like SK Ryu.
Really?
Yeah, I had no idea.
That's really cool. So, I didn't know that either. That's things that are right in front of you, which you never see, like Rec Rule.
I know, right?
Things which you
but this one is like, it makes even more sense. I was talking, because Scan was actually in the Twitch chat when I was talking about it. I was like, man, Scan's name makes no sense. Like, why is it Skryu and not Skyru? And he's like, dude, it's my freaking name. Oh wait, we're gonna have a Templar lead here. He's trying to be fancy.
Or is that just a cocker? No, it's Templar. Is it? There we go.
Hey.
Oh, and they're in hold position. Oh man.
Yep, that's why that move is really, really annoying and pretty strong in PvP.
Really strong. I mean, it's hard to do too much about that when someone starts sneaking Templar forward with one other unit, and he over-engaging a little bit there, KYCT kind of venturing forward into cannon range, but he's still got such a big army advantage, like massive army advantage. You can take the whole map right now, make gateways absolutely everywhere, and just basically steamroll this match if he so wished. Because his army it really is just that far ahead. 185 supply at 149. And that
we have an Arbiter Elegant. Not only did we have a Dark Archon, but we now have an Arbiter coming out for KYCT. Also, I want to point out, by the way, that the upgrades, 3 attack and 1 shield, actually, from KYCT, whereas 2 weapons, 2 armor for Wallace. Usually you go for the armor first, unless, like, there are some interesting situations, like in PvZ. Oh god, the Dragoons are stuck! They're caught out! And this is not a good engagement angle, but here comes the wall of Archons crashing into the Teal army from the side here. It looks like they might be able to clean everything up, even as the Zealots clean up all the goods. But more Zealots coming in from the side. It's a scattered engagement. Everyone's fighting everywhere. I don't even know what's going on. It looks like, though, the Archons are in retreat. I thought they could keep going there, but actually just the chaotic nature of that engagement has caused both sides to back off.
That was one of the few battles where you actually need the resolution hack, because that was just so spread out. That was another bizarre move, though, from KYCT, just splitting off a bunch of units and heading off like somewhere else into the blue yonder. I'm not quite sure what the idea was behind that. Oh, also, I love in the stream chat, Slytown21 says Rec Rule is his name too. So he just that one just completely went past. Slytown, you dog, you know what's going on. Don't play games with this. You know what's up. Oh, we have a little bit of lag going on. It's probably me and my magnificent internet.
Oh yeah, it is lagging a bit. No, I see this too.
Oh,
how can we be lagging? This is a replay.
Hang on, no, that's not even lag. That's like game lag. That's not internet lag.
Is it?
Yeah, that's something going on in the game. Oh my god.
They lag so hard in the actual game that it's actually overflowed into the replay. What the hell?
Oh god, soon we're gonna get like probes mining nexuses for fairy dust and all that weird stuff that happens when you cock up a replay.
Dude, there's gonna be like a drone pops out of a simulator as it dies. It's like, what? It's PvP. Why was there a drone here?
I love it. Oh god, that stuff is kind of what makes life special, I swear. Okay, we have both these guys kind of posturing around right now, and KYCT is just all over this. Look at his map spread. It's really just ridiculous. Whereas Wallace is basically trapped now in his own base.
Yeah.
So KYCT just needs to basically not lose any more ridiculous engagements, and he's going to be absolutely fine. And just stay on top of the scouting, and it's going to be all cool for him. Somehow, Wallace has a probe down at the bottom right, preparing to, I guess, make a base if he can afford it.
Wow. I was just going to say, he's actually getting close to mine out. He's only got the 3 o'clock left, and that's not going to last too long here with that full saturation of probes. So desperately needs another base, especially considering KYCT is taking the bottom left main. Meanwhile, one random Zelzak can see the Arbiter. He sees his doom approaching here. The Arbiter has been revealed. Man, he should make a Dark Archon now to feedback it. That would be awesome.
That would be cool. That's what needs to happen. Then he's like the spiritual winner, because he gets to 1-up in the tech competition. That's what it's really all about.
Exactly,
guys.
exactly. Just feedback the Arbiter, or build like 3 scouts to snipe it. Just like build 3 scouts, get scout speed, and then like run around trying to snipe Arbiters.
Yeah, that would be so cool. We should have a tournament like that, which is just, it doesn't matter who wins the game, but whoever does the coolest thing in the game wins.
Well, wasn't there like that random tournament series where like each week the tournament had some. Oh yeah, it was like, I think it was like maybe a Defiler thing. Oh god, the shuttle, the shuttle.
Why
The storm is huge, but it's not really worth it. He only killed 3 zealots in the end. I think he could have got away there actually. The Archons were actually getting stuck behind. The shuttle definitely could have escaped. So definitely unnecessary. Oh no, the space has been spotted. Wait, has it? Wait, no, it hasn't. Then the army turned around. Wait, why did he go down here? I thought he knew about this. He went down here and then he left.
Oh, he knows about it now. He knows about it now because the pylons started building on the low ground as the probe went past. If he can just get 1 million cannons there, but he doesn't even have the money for enough cannons, to defend that base. He just doesn't have the cash. He can't. There's no way he can get that base up once it's been scouted. And KYC, he keeps making little hints, sort of downwards, but never quite getting there. The next is going to warp in. It's hard to imagine that being the start of a comeback at this point for Wallace, though.
Why are there 3 cannons in the middle of the map?
Yeah.
What?
Just reinforcing his defensive position.
Wait, Wallace has an Arbiter too. What? Wait, why does he have an Arbiter?
Huh? Is he just going to stasis things?
He's not even winning the game. Oh my god, his base is getting cannon rushed.
So yeah, KYCT did in fact see this.
It's the 31-minute cannon rush. Oh my god, what the hell?
You've got to respect that. You've got to respect that. KYCT is just putting Wallace in a world of pain. If I were Wallace, I would GG out right now. I would send my army out of the gate.
Wait, why is there a stasis Arbiter here in the middle of the map? What's going on?
I have no idea.
What the hell's going on? How did this even get here?
Oh, big stasis!
Oh, the other one got stasis too! And is there detection? There's detection. Where are the storms? We need the storms! Storm! Come on, there's more High Templar here! You can do it! Storm! Oh, the storms are good! No, but there's too many units and all the cells are in stasis.
Oh god, that was just the sound of zealots dying, which is bittersweet to my ears. And in comes the army of KYCT. There is nothing that Wallace is going to be able to do about this. This is the army to clean things up finally for KYCT. It didn't get split, it didn't get confused. In he goes, there's nothing left for Wallace. His base has been cannon rushed, his army has been destroyed, his Arbiter has been stasis, and the game is over.
GG. Yo.
GG, yo. There is no GG from Wallace. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
Alright, so KYCT takes game number 1, but it is a best of 3 because I believe this is a semi-final match from yesterday's